Dang, I survived. This is how far I have to run. My motorcycle flew flying down that mountain so fast. Oh, and it plopped me right by this thing. Got sticky bomb? Yeah. One sticky bomb with two. I gotta catch this red guy up here. It's in my truck. Ah!
Oh, did you see what that fell out of there? Oh man, dude got me. Dang it. Where am I?
I'm sorry, all of our operators are helping other clients. Please call back later. Merriweather Security Consulting. How can I help?
Somebody come
Thank
get
you.
me.
A helicopter is on its way.
Where's the chopper?
Get back out of the way! Where are we going? Okay, we're on our way.
I can shoot from here.
Hold on tight. I don't want any more accidents. My dad wanted me to be a pilot. I wanted to cut hair and Bob Mueller.
I can only shoot from one side.
Are you a Penetrators or a Panic fan? you! Man, I was so drunk last night. I'm still kind of tipsy. Sorry if it's a little bumpy back there. Hang over. Hope you're having fun.
Oh, yeah, it's a blast, bro.
It's been good seeing you. Man, San Andreas is so beautiful. Here we are. We got a jumper.
Oh, it came in hot. Cargo bomb. For the, I can fly this one upside down a bit. It's a C-130. Uh-oh. I guess you can't fly that one upside down. Game of darts, headshot, parachute 610 feet. Nobody says that something's free this week. Oh, there's the plane. It crashed. That's not fun. Ugh, I can't read that. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, down here. Learjet. Nice. Do some damage to this guy. Oh wait, we don't have any weapons?
Hello, this is a courtesy call from Pegasus Lifestyle Management to remind you that there are specialty vehicles available for purchase online. If it can't be delivered to your garage, we will organize stress-free delivery. Goodbye.
You may. Coming in. Alright, this here's the club that I'm gonna break into. Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot I can make my guy walk different. Tough guy. Tough guy walk.
No payment? No entry. Okay, I'll need your entry fee, please. Looking pretty hot,
I think to be continued.